Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, Planning Through Life. Today I just wanted to take you through my Just Scribble B6 quarterly setup for April. I can't believe we're already in quarter 2, or I guess technically not, but technically. Absolutely crazy to me that we are, but anyways, so over here and in my pocket, I just have a ruler, nothing crazy. I have my monthly stickers here so I can decorate my journaling pages, and then back here I have more stickers, and this is a stencil for weather tracking. So anyways, to move on, let's see. So there is a lot going on in April. This is my quarter 1 recap of everything that happened, and then I did a biggest win challenges focus for next quarter, and I even did some reflection questions, which honestly, while I was filling it out, I realized I've never actually done before, and so it felt really good to sit down and do it. I did my quarter 3 goals that I wanted to do. I have 3 top goals that I wanted to do, and then I broke those down into separate things, separate goals, I guess. These are my main focused quarter goals. I'm actually really happy with how this turned out. And then I have my habits. Oop. There we go. I have my habits. So as you can see up here, I wrote out the weeks, the week numbers, and then where's a pen? Sorry about my chair. So I wrote out the weeks, the week numbers here. Oh, is my camera gonna be stupid? Well, anyways, I wrote out the week numbers up top there, and then I followed that by the days. I ended up writing in the day of the week so like the 1st of April is a Wednesday, and so I followed that through the rest of the month. That helps me keep up with it, honestly. So yeah, I plan on coming back here with you all whenever I do my weekly setup videos. And I wanted to go over my habits, it'll help hold me accountable to these habits, because obviously you want to check them off and everything like that. So I thought we could start by adding that in at the beginning of the week, maybe. But these habits correlate with my quarterly goals, and I am really happy with these habits. You probably see daily cleaning on fridge. I have a fridge checklist for cleaning tasks that I want to get done throughout the day. So that's kind of what that means. But yeah. And then I have this set up where me and my sorry, my camera is struggling. Anyways, I have moods to track, and then basically you guys will never see this. I wanted to do moods, and then all of this is health over here, so period tracking, just that type of stuff, so you all will not see this. Then you move on to the month, and I filled out my April calendar. We are going to be moving in May, so this is going to help me kind of keep track of what I need to get done for the house to help me get ready to move. At least that's where it is in the cards for us, and I don't think that's going to be changing, but not entirely sure. And you flip over, and this is our money plan for now. And then this is how I have my week set up. So over here for the dots, These are, like, I'm filming this today on March 30th, so literally on today. And then I had a Bible study this morning, and then, you know, just so I could check off to see, like, what we actually go to, which I don't know if my husband will be going to his group tonight, mostly because we have a lot of things to talk about, specifically regarding moving. I had a family emergency come up, and that's kind of why we're having to consider moving. But anyways, I marked, like, if it was a day specific thing. So like on Wednesday the 1st, we have Wednesday is trash day for us, so I mark it down there, mark our payday, you know, stuff like that. Oh yeah, Sam's off on Friday. That's why I was like, what does that say? So I have follow the habit tracker. That's my focus for the week. And then these are my top tasks that I want to get done for the week. These are my priorities that I would love to be able to come back and check off. I have habit tracker, and this is different than what's on my other one because basically for the first 2 days I can't track on the habit tracker. And so to be able to do that, I made these habits here so that I can just have something to reference. I have my weekly prayer. I have my workouts that I want to get done for the week. And then I have a marriage check-in on the back of this. So if you see writing on the back, that's what it is. And then I can show you, I set up my this is my journaling page. Basically all of them look like this, except the rest of them have washi on the bottom. But this is what my journaling pages look like. I have this set up because I have my daily to-do list of what I want, and then here's where I put my weather tracker, which I could show you after I fill it out. And then the rest of this is journaling space, and I have stickers and everything I can set up beforehand. I don't know, I haven't. But yeah, so the rest of the week looks identical. Everything looks the same, except that I took out the washi strip because I didn't need it. And then just to show you, in case you aren't familiar, this is what a blank just scribble week looks like. There we go. So I have already pre-done all of my workouts for all of April, just so that I don't have to think about it. It's just in there, done. So yeah, that's how I have April set up. I am very excited to be back in this journal, like officially full for the full month. I love this journal. So I would love to do another video to film a setup with you all, but I just kind of wanted to get my footing back in this. I wanted to figure out where I wanted certain things and, you know, stuff like that. And especially like setting up my habits, it took me a long time to figure out what do I actually want my habits to be, what am I looking for, you know, like what do I actually care about and stuff like that. So I am really happy about this. You'll if you see drink sleepy tea, basically the habits I picked up, I really wanted to focus on myself this month. So like the first ones up here, these are weekly habits. So I have weekly self reset, whether that's a skincare reset, just a full body or everything shower, content creation block, whether that's filming, editing, whatever, weekly marriage check-in and devotional with my husband, attending church, and a rest and recharge day. So no productivity. My goal for the month of April is that on like Monday through Saturday, cleaning, doing everything we need to in the house, and then like on Sunday, nothing. I want us to really focus on just each other and just relaxing and not having to worry about just, cleaning and everything. Like, I just want to relax. So my daily habits that I want to focus on are waking up and getting right out of bed at 8:30 because I have a horrible tendency to lay in bed, get on my phone, and do whatever the hell I feel like doing. I'm not good at using mouthwash, so I have on here brush teeth and mouthwash. Quiet time, whether that's my prayer journal or my own devotional. Take daily meds and vitamins. I want to keep track of that. I am good at taking my daily meds, but my vitamins I am not good at. Get ready for the day, basic hygiene, getting dressed, daily walk. I want to do one priority task, whether that's YouTube, home, or personal. Daily cleaning on the fridge. I kind of hit on that earlier. I see if that lighting will help. Hit 70 to 90 grams of protein. Reach 40 ounces of water. Emotional check-in with self, which for me is my night journaling. Drink sleepy tea. Daily check-in with Sam, which just like an emotional check-in, just to be like, hey, how are you feeling? We're going through a lot of changes right now, so just making sure that we're good and, is there anything we need to talk about with each other? And then a screen wind down, trying to be off my phone by 8:30 at night, and then just doing something else, whether that's reading on the Kindle, reading a physical book. Me and Sam have been working on a Lego car, so whether we're doing that or, just something where we're not on the phone before bed. I suffer from insomnia, and my pharmacy's messed up with my medication, so while I'm waiting to get it, I would like to focus on getting a better evening routine in. So yeah, that's why I picked these habits. I have certain things I really want to focus on, so I hope that these will help me make April really successful, and I'm honestly looking forward to it. So let's see, I'm gonna be busy this weekend, so I'm thinking I'll be out of town basically Friday to Sunday, and then my sister will be staying with me. She's 11 years younger than me, so she'll be staying with me on her spring break, and so I'd like to be able to film. I'll probably film again this week, maybe a little bit later, of me doing like an actual setup now that I am in rhythm of what I actually want to do for the week. So maybe I can do a setup with you all. So yeah, but I just wanted to show you my April setup, or quarter two, kind of whichever you fancy. The pen I'm using is the Sarasa Mark On. I also have my Sharpie to the side because for the Sweet Kawaii stickers, they're matte vinyl, so to be able to use, there we go. Yeah, there we go. To be able to write on those, you have to use that. So I use the Sharpie Ultra Fine Point, like for the workouts I have there and expenses and stuff like that. The camera's wigging out again. There we go. Also, sorry about my chair squeaking. It's really bad, I know. But, okay, now my camera's trying to focus and it's like, we can't. There you go, focus there. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go before my camera starts freaking out. Thank you so much for joining me on this video. I am thoroughly finding planner happiness with this. I love having everything in one planner. I was having some thoughts about next year's planner because that's how crazy I am. We're literally in April, and here I am like already talking about 2027 planners. I've recently fallen victim to the Hobonichi, especially with their spring launch. I was like, oh my gosh, I want to get into Hobonichi, and I don't know. This paper is really thick. Well, it's not really thick, but it's a lot thicker than the Hobonichi paper or the Tomoe River paper that we had last year in the Just Scribble, so it smears a lot easier and everything, but I don't know. I think I've just fallen victim to it. However, I am thinking about getting a daily version just so that I can have it as a prayer journal. With it being smaller and everything like that, I think it would be really cute. But, yeah, that's kind of what I have going on right now in my brain. And I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please give it a like or a comment. That would greatly help me out. And thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.